Morning, welcome to the property. Saturday, March 27th. We're starting out the day out in the front of the property. We're working on our burn pile of sycamore limbs that seem to constantly drop. Joe goes out and gets them with the RK24 and cleans up by the side of the road. And we decided to bring our old fire pit out today to take a dent, put a dent into the pile. And we're also going to be out here replanting some new Norway spruce that we lost last year. Just a few died out of the 37, and we have a few that got rubbed up in the rut. They're not dead, but we're going to replace those with new ones, and we're going to replant the rubbed up ones somewhere else on the property. So we'll catch you guys when we start working. Right now we're back here at the Norway spruce line that we planted last year, 37 of them. Only a few died, but a few were roughed up in the rut season, so we have some replacements for them. And why I am replacing the Norway spruce in what was nicknamed the Corona Forest 2020, because we planted it March 27th last year. So they're a year old now, and they were seedlings. Joe has the RK24 tractor all set up for rototilling, and we put the King Cutter rototiller on it, and we are going to be plowing up some lanes for switchgrass and for some Egyptian wheat, so we can close off this end of the property and the deer won't have anything to see out of. It'll feel a little safer and close this end off, especially since we cleared for that food plot. It's kind of wide open out here. So Joe will be getting this rototiller going, and we'll be able to come out here in a week or two and put down some pre-emergent and put down some Egyptian wheat and some switchgrass. These two passes back here that Joe is doing are going to be for the switchgrass that is going to come up and edge up on this clover plot. These tree tubes are for our chestnut trees right now. And Joe's going to make two passes over what he's rototilled. RK King Cutter, the subcompact, I think it's the 4-foot rototiller, is going to do a great job for these grasses. And if you look back at some of our older videos, this is what we use to rototill this 1.2 acre clover plot. Starting to see some new germination from the frost seeding that we did a couple weeks ago too, so it's looking good. And right in there we have some bedding area that is being constantly used, so screen it in, make them feel more comfortable, make them feel more at home. Well, Joe's made it through a couple passes. Looks great. And we made a decision while we're doing this that we went back and got the brush hog. Just saw me do a little time lapse here. Joe's gonna come over here with the rototiller and continue, and we are going to make one continuous wall straight down here with the Egyptian wheat, and then back there is all going to be switchgrass. So we will come back and we will rototill that if we see any weeds come up, and we will seed it sometime late April. And over here are the existing and the new Norway spruce trees that I planted, and hopefully in a couple of years they'll be bigger, and this will be a screening eventually. And then with the Egyptian wheat and the switchgrass, we'll add a little cover to the food plot too. So that's what we did today. I have to go plant some ornamental grass and put some weed barrier over it, but Joe's gonna come back here and knock this little triangle out of space, and we should be done for the day. Well, while Joe's back there doing that rototilling, before we leave, I have a space here that he came up and rototilled right next to the downspout. We'll get some moisture. Some shoots of ornamental grass that I'm going to separate, and I'm going to bury in here for future use. Just put the weed barrier down just to simplify things, and we should be good. Only going to take me a couple minutes. Well, I ran out of tent stakes, so I'll have to bring some more out. but we got everything planted, everything watered, and this ornamental grass should do fine here. Good soil, some weed barrier, keep it watered, it'll be all good. Well, we're done today. Spruce trees are all replaced. We have the start of our Egyptian wheat path right here. And then Joe ran the rototiller over in this area where we're going to continue the Egyptian wheat. And then we're going to go switchgrass area and then surround the northern part of the clover plot with it and fill in back here. But we'll give it another run with the rototiller when we're back out. But the pathway back there that we used to have that we're closing off, Joe did twice. It looks great, and this just needs to be gone over once or twice more, and we'll go all the way over there. But we're done for the day, and looks good. Sun came out. You can see all the way back there, looks like the green fields of Ireland back there for the clover. So we're done for the day until next week, or not next week because it'll be Easter. We won't probably be coming out the week after that. We'll talk to you. Bye.